Greetings and welcome to another excellent World of Tanks video. This is the first day of the season, and I have some interesting info for you on Panzer 38H and commander building. Since I'm a big proponent of doing that, I figured I'd make this video to let you know what the story is here. So, in this match that I played, and I played another couple matches as well, but I got the Langlade medal, which is a medal you get for killing 4 guys or more in your defensive base or a mutually neutral base, which is what happened here in this encounter battle in Ruinberg. But I figured it's kind of a rare medal, and if you don't know that you can get it or how to get it, it would help to describe how I got it. So I'll show you the game, and it wasn't even really a personal plan. I already have several of these medals, so it's great to get it, don't get me wrong, but I wasn't planning on getting it. It's the hardest time to get this medal is the first time, because in my case I had no idea it existed. I was just playing to win the match. That's all I was doing. And at the end of the match, like this one, I was like, the Langlade medal. Oh, okay. What is that? Well, it tells you right here, awarded to a player who, in the course of one battle, destroys 4 enemy vehicles within a base circle while they are attempting to capture the base. So if they go in the base and leave it and you kill them, that doesn't count. They have to die in the circle. It's not difficult to understand. It's just difficult sometimes to cash it in. So if this helps any of you guys in the future to get one of these medals, fantastic. But at least now you know. So let me go and show you what's going on now. They changed the game. They jack it around again because that's the kind of jerks these people are. They constantly change things. As I said in a different video that has not been published yet, it's a game it's the shell game. And as Bernie called it, he told it to me before I told him about my shell game comment. He told me it's 3-card Monty, and it's exactly the same thing. It's either one, whichever one you know, that's what it is. It's a constant distraction to try and keep you focused elsewhere, off of the fact that they're doing things to you that are detrimental to their business because they're stupid, and also because they just don't like you. They think they have to trick you to get money from you instead of just giving you top-notch service, which normal real companies go for. They go for top-notch service. Real simple. Except the problem is the people running this game don't understand business because they're not business people, really. They behave like a mafia. They behave like a crime syndicate. And the crime syndicate is always trying to abuse, cheat, swindle their customers. Sound familiar? A legitimate businessman is like, look, okay, I'm doing my business, whatever. And they find a way to improve the business. Well, the legitimate businessman says, if I improve business, people will take notice, which they do. And then they will partake of your business services when they're able to do so. That's the classic example of how business operates in a normal world. These people are not normal. So I'm going to tell you what's going on here. But if you enjoy this video, it'd be real helpful if you could leave a like. Tell your friends, maybe they'll leave a like and maybe they'll subscribe. Who knows? So let's go forward and get some more Panzer 38H info. Panzer 38H, everything is essentially the same as before in most of the ways that count. except for one thing. They have changed the bullets. I made a video about this, but I'm going to say it again for the next handful of videos to make sure people get it. They have now switched the bullets to default silver, as it should have been from day one, but that's not how the Mafia operates. But anyway, so now if you want to use premiums in gold, you hit the Y button. Don't hit the Y button, or don't hit your PlayStation triangle button. Go to your guy like this and go, oh, I'm set for silver. Good, just back out. You're fine. That's really the only thing that's changed there. Now, I'm going to show you this Langlade game now, and we'll discuss this while it's going on. Welcome to Ruinberg. All right, in this match, we have 4 humans, 11 robots. Our humans are the Fiat M16, the Lago M38, and then when you go down here, whoops, there we go, you'll see Crusher. He's in the Steadfast. Now, he and I played a game before this one, and I'll show you that was a 7-man game. That's what I want to tell you about specifically, and myself. On the enemy team, BT-7, human, Pack 40, human sniper. They also have T1E6. This guy was in the same game on the opposite team of Crusher and myself in the previous game, so that was interesting. And they also have a Morosco. So they have 4 people and 11 robots too. Alright, I'm headed to the base because as a 38H with my 25 top speed on flat ground, I'm slow. So Crusher went out there. As you can see, there's a monster group of people here. They'll get bigger. They're fighting there. I'm fighting at the base. That's where I can do the most good because my armor is better than my mobility. And that's the thing you got to know. Bang. So here I'm just dodging left and right, back and forth, trying to keep this guy a little off center, off balance. Now I'm looking out for 2 things really. The Pack 40, because that guy can butcher me. And also the T1E6, because his premium rounds can go right through my tank like butter. So everybody else, I'm not really worried about, including his BT-7. He's fast and he can circle me, but he's not that great of a player, obviously. He doesn't think I can just roll up and kill him, but I can. Because I use premium rounds exclusively. So my shots won't bounce off of that BT-7. He's weak. He's got weak armor for a tier 3. The Lago would probably have much tougher armor, unless you think so anyway. Alright, that guy's smoked. So basically, I'm just keeping these guys one guy shooting at me at a time. That's a D1 right there. You know, it's not rocket science, as they say. As you see, they've been reamed because the other guys have gone and taken care of the Pack 40, and the Lago is dead as well, and the Fiat. Only the E6 is alive of the people. And guess what? This is not in his favor. I've got multiple guys here. The one thing the E6 can't have, he cannot afford to have multiple guys shooting at him. His armor is very weak in that regard. You know, he's a good matchup against the 38H one-on-one. It becomes a point of your skill in positioning on the board versus his speed and his ability, you know, to hit you with his shots. And you're gonna see what he found out. That in the first game, when we killed him in a double team, that was a harbinger of things to come. So here, he's charging. Yeah, well, good luck with that. Now, shockingly, his bullets do damage at this range. But that's all right. I've got this fountain to hide behind. Not behind, but back up next to. He won't be able to circle me worth a crud. Hey, buddy. Guess what? My turret rotation is plenty fast enough to get him. And I got him. So he needs lessons badly. So as you can see, Crusher finished second. I took, MVP. But that's because I know how to win this match in the situation that we had. And Crusher told me he killed the Pack 40, which was fantastic because that's the guy I was really worried about the most. He's got the gun to get me from long range. So I was very happy that he told me he killed that guy. As you can see, they changed the color to make this brown on the end of game screen. It's not normal people stuff. There's an old rule that these guys don't follow. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Speaks for itself, man. Speaks for itself. But as you can see, 5 kills, 1380 damage. Really good stuff. I used the ×4 Commander booster, which are on sale in the shop right now. This is the first week of the season. This is the first day of the patent season. So 32,000, very fine, solid result. If I did better, a really good result will be 40,000 or more. But 32,000 is certainly not a bad result at all. Real solid, but just not awesome. Now, as you can see at the top of the screen, I have 10 medals, which you saw at the beginning because I wanted to use that Langlade picture. It's a good one. So I already told you about the Langlade's medal and how to get it. If you don't have it, it'll help if you have a platoon sometimes. Just depends. If your platoon guys can be relied upon to not shoot guys if you're killing them in the base. But they tend to get greedy, so it's tough to get. Spartan, survivor ricochet, or a non-penetration from an enemy player, not a big deal. Shellproof, have total damage blocked by your armor exceed your hit points. Fighter, kill 4 or 5 enemies in one battle. Fire for effect, do more damage than your hit points. Hand of God, survive and win the battle, receiving damage from at least 4 different players. This is the high caliber. This is do the most damage in the game. Bruiser knocks out enemy crew or modules. Duelist, destroy at least 2 enemies that cause damage to your vehicle. And I got a 3rd class badge for this game, which was, a perfectly solid game. Not an easy win, but it was gettable for sure by just being smart and recognizing who I had to watch out for, and then being lucky enough to have someone who was able to kill the Pack 40, number 1. I took care of the other dog that was a tough one, and that was the E6. So having the T40 go on the Lago, 50-50. I also killed the BT7. But he's not really a threat to me. He's a weak tier 3. So scoreboard. MVP, as you saw. Crusher. Like I said, he was with me the previous game, and I'll show you that. Because there's something in that game you need to see. Because that game was a 7-man game, and that's what they've been doing now. They've gone back to the old formula for some reason. He played a steadfast in both. Had a real solid game. 2 kills here. 600 damage. Nice stuff. So who else did he kill? Do I get to see that performance report? I guess I don't. No problem. Enemy team, the Morosco, he got 1 kill. BT7, I killed him, he got nothing. Pack 40, he got nothing. So he probably isn't very experienced. And this Sarkany guy, he was in that previous game where Crusher and I met up, and we kicked his butt in a double team, and I'll show you that game here momentarily. So, everything went great for us. Our fourth guy, this Lago, I had him confused. The Lago was on my team, not the enemy team. My mistake. So, that was all good for me. So everything was good there. We all our 4 people outperformed their 4. Primarily myself. Heck, I outperformed their entire team by myself. But we had Crusher there, and he did a very good job. As you can see, they got 0-0. And the BT-7 got another 0. Correct. Only their Morozko got 1 kill. I got 5, which is more than them combined. Crusher got 2, which is also more than they did. So either one of us was better than him. Better than their whole team of people. Their 4 people were inferior to either Crusher or myself. So that was fine. And Crusher had a headset, which was helpful. So that's the deal there. Now, let me get you this 7-on-7 mines game so you can see what's going on here. Welcome to the mines. Okay. For some reason, they switched back from 15-man games on the mines to 7. It beats the heck out of me, man. I don't know what they're doing. So what that means, it's going to be a little more difficult to score those big scoring games on the mines, because 7 guys, you just can't do that much damage. About 1,500 is about as high as you can reasonably expect, which I've done before, but it's super difficult. You got to have a garbage team, really. So, and I don't want to have a garbage team, so I'm not going to be doing ×8 commander boosters. I'm going to be doing ×4s. So here, Crusher went ahead of me, but if he'd have responded in his headset, I would have told him to push me up the hill. That would have helped us in case we had a surprise guest, but luckily for us, we did not. So he and I are heading towards right here, Kilo 7-ish area. And there's a robot right here, M2. So there's Crusher right there. Now Crusher is using a Steadfast, which is a solid tank. It's not super special, but it's solid. Now I also have, geez, I don't remember if I posted it or not. I made the video, I just don't know if I posted. I don't think I posted it, but we'll worry about it later. I'm thinking about this 38H match that I played where I got 100,000 plus a couple days ago, Monday actually. Alright, drilled that freaking guy. That's just a robot, nothing special. So the normal plan you'll see from T1 E6s is they'll go up on this hill right here, Fox 6, and try to drill you from above. However, this guy turned out to be right here, this little ambushing freak. I let my thing repair because nobody was here to shoot me. So if you want some big man, I'm right here for you. So he's drilling me. But he found out the hard way that it's not so easy for him. Now there's Crusher. He just came in and ripped him to shreds, which is all good to me, because you never know when that guy's going to erupt with the monster ripping of bullets. So I don't care about the kill. I'd rather live. I'll just make more points elsewhere. And I gave Crusher a lesson here that he wasn't expecting. You know, he did something that wasn't the smartest move in town. He had never played with me before. This is the first time we ever played. And so he went off like a superstar. I'm playing to win the game first. Scoring, you know, comes whenever it comes, but you're going to score more if you win. So the plan to win the game is simply go to the base. The problem for me is that they still have a T2 light who's way faster than I can dream. He's like triple my speed. So the thing is, I can't beat him in a race. I lose a race to him. I can't chase him. All I can do is go to my base, go to his base, get on it first, and threaten to win this game by a base capture. And if he wants to come and fight me for it, I'll kill him. He can't kill me. Well, it's really hard. It's almost impossible since I'm a good player. A good player can't be killed by a T2 light. I don't care how good the T2 light player is. But if you're not a good player, you could be killed. So he can't kill me because I know exactly what I'm doing and how he would kill me, and it'll never happen. So I went out there, and now Crusher gets killed. Well, I have to go back to the base. There's nothing I can do. I can't beat him with speed. There's another enemy robot. Is that a robot? It is a robot. Enemy robot, I'll kill him, no problem. I can catch him. But here it's a 2-on-1. And there's no chance for this 2-on-1 to end in the favor of that T2 light. And his robot buddy. Who cares? Robot shows up, I'm going to kill him. Because I'm better than the robot. I'm also better than the T2 light player. And I'm also better than the T2 light tank. My tank is better than his tank. If you play it right, which I did. His tank is better than mine in speed. I beat him in gun power and armor. So I want to play a gun power and armor game. He wants to play a speed game. I can't play the speed game because I'm horrible at speed. So when we crushed that E6, I headed straight to his base. And when Crusher got killed, because he thought he was a superstar, but he found out he wasn't, he got on the microphone after that he died, and he goes, why didn't you come and help me out? I'm like, how am I going to help you out? I'm slow. I go 25. I go, you got to know how to win the game. And I know how to win the game, and that's why I was winning the game. As soon as I killed the E6, or not, I didn't kill him, he killed him. As soon as he killed the E6, I'm playing to win the game. I moved right to his base. It's real simple. If you get caught up in trying to kill this guy, kill that guy, you're going to throw games away because you're not being smart. I don't throw games away because I am smart. Goodbye, robot. Now, the smartest thing this guy can do, objectively, I don't know this guy. Doesn't matter to me. But the smartest thing the T2 light can do, stay away from me, I'll kill him. The other robot's here too, it's a 2-on-1. He already took a shot over here. He found out that wasn't to his liking. So, you know, him not showing up to this base that I'm capturing is literally the smartest thing he can do. It's not about being brave. It's about being stupid and dying, or being smart and living. I'm just going to sit here and capture this base. It doesn't matter to me what he does. If he comes here, I kill him, I get more points, fine. If he doesn't show up, I win. I'm good either way. There he is, and he fell off the hill. So, 10 seconds more and you'd have been smart, dude. But he missed being smart by 10 seconds. So the thing you need to take away from the 7-man games on the mine, I'm not playing any more times 8 commander boosters. They're just going to be thrown away if they shove me on the mines. So I'm going to save those for toy tanks. Okay, well, there you go. So once again, these guys are crooked and they're trying to act like the mafia. Now let's go check out the stats, shall we? Alrighty then. So this is the mines map with myself and Crusher the first time we played. So the first thing I do when I step into matches is like, hey, I'm playing to win this game. And then, you know, how do I need to go about doing that within my powers? I can't do it all by myself. You got to have help. But within my powers, I can play to the best of my ability to make a win possible. So as you can see, minus 18,000 silver. But I made 8,000 plus commander points. I forgot to put the ×4 bonus on this match. Oops. Well, what are you going to do? ×4 bonus would have been about 35,000, which would have been a good score. Not great, but, you know, solid. So, killed 2 guys, got 1,000 damage, 131 assist. Medals, cool-headed, survived 10 ricochets and non-penetrations in a row from a, you know, guy like an E6 or a Steadfast or a T2 Light. So I also got high caliber, top scorer of damage in the game, and do more damage than your hit points. So check on those. Scoreboard, well, there you go. There's me #1, Crusher #2. But like I said, Crusher got a little bit of the big head and thought he was more awesome than he was. Because, you know, he's a good player, but your tank is still trash in the armor department. I don't care how good you are. Your trash armor tank is still a trash armor tank. So you need to play smarter, and you'll stay alive and make more points, potentially. But it didn't matter, because once we killed the E6, this game is mine. It's just a matter of, you know, whatever. I have the wherewithal to close this out and win this. And you saw one version of that was fairly easy against the T2 Light, because he's not in my league. You know, you want to play the match where your tank has the advantage. So the T2 Light needs to play a base capturing game to use his speed to have a shot. Either make me camp my own base or beat me to my base if I go to his base. Because there's literally nothing I can do. There's a certain distance I can move from my base, and if I go any further than that, the T2 Light can beat me to my base and capture it one-on-one. Now, if I had Crusher's help, which I did, and I had the other robot as well, we could have gone 3 guys strong to their base, and it's over. But now, in his defense, the Crusher decision is not objectively the best decision to go fight those guys and try to kill them objectively. Now, if he asks me, hey, can you, if I go try to kill these guys and get killed, can you win this game the way it is right now? I would have said, of course I'll win it. So it is a good decision, but it's not objectively the best decision. There's a slim chance that I fail to capitalize. It's very slim, but it's not 0. And that's the key. A smart guy would ask me, like Brownie would ask, or Bernie, what have you. Those are just a couple of guys. Or I would just tell them, hey, I got this, go kill him if you want, it's fine with me, it doesn't matter. And then at that point, the responsibility of the decision making is on me, win or lose. I better win it because I already told him it was in the bag, basically. And if I fail to cash, it's my fault. Okay, but Crusher he did it without using his headset and he got a little greedy, but I don't know if he knows who I am or not. But it worked out fine because I'm going to cash this. What you saw, I'm going to cash that probably 999 times out of 1,000. It's going to be that ridiculous. I'm here to cash, and I cash in a 38H at a rate that's just nasty. Once I get a winning advantage, I win them. It's just that simple. This comes from being a tournament chess player who's won a lot of tournaments. It's just like playing chess, man. You got to know how to win the game. And I do know how to win. So, like I said, he didn't make a mistake since I'm in charge of this 38H. But if it was some nobody you never heard of, who knows, man? That guy might not be smart. But he lucked out that I was here and I had this in the bag. So, in that context, it wasn't a horrible decision. But he needed to ask that first because he didn't know me to the best of my knowledge. Anyway, so that's the deal. You want to be on top of the business. I win these 38H matches not from my gun, not from my armor, and not from my speed. Clearly not the speed. I win them by decision making. So I'm a decision maker. That's what I do, is I make the decisions that give me the biggest chance to win. I executed all of those decisions in this game, and we won. Not a shocker. Had help from Crusher, just like I had help in the other game where I got the DeLonglade's medal. I'm not playing to get a DeLonglade's medal. They're hard to get. In fact, let's see what we have in the DeLonglade's medal. Where the heck? There it is. Oh, I got 9 of those. I didn't think I had that many. They're not that easy. The first 3 or 4 that I got were all in artillery, that was super awesome and way more fun. I mean, it's always great, don't get me wrong. So if you don't have a DeLonglade's medal, you can get it in artillery if you're a great artillery player and have the opportunity. If you're in the base like I was in the 38H, you can pick up the DeLonglade's medal, from inside the circle. So there's different ways to do it. You can do it as a sniper as well. But it's just not an easy medal to get. And, it's one of those medals you try to take advantage of opportunities when they occur. I don't really worry about it. Once you get one, there's only 2 kinds of players. You either have a DeLonglade's medal, 1 or more, or you have none. So if you get one, congratulations, you have it. And it's a pain in the butt if you're searching for it. This is a hard medal to get because you've got to have the perfect situation and they can't leave the base. If you can stop them from leaving the base, you have a shot. But you could do it. You could have a fantastic match, killing only 3. You don't get that medal, but your match was awesome. I play to win the game. If I pick up these medals randomly, fine, whatever. I don't really necessarily go out and hunt for those. Now, you can make a Faden's medal happen. Kill the last guy with the last bullet that you have. You can do that. Brownie is the best I've seen it doing that. Bernie's very good at it as well. Me, not so much. I've done it. Boy, that I don't really make it happen. They've made it happen multiple times in front of my face, which is why they're so good at it. And like I said, Brownie is the best. He's like, I'm going to get a Faden's now. We're like, okay, sure, fine, whatever. And Brownie is really great at the Faden's medal because he only does it when he has backup that can cash the game if he fails. He doesn't play the superstar role of, I'm just going to go get this. And if we lose, whatever. The medal is a nice medal to get if you don't have it. But that one you can get with partners. DeLonglade's, you can get that with partners too if you have partners who already have them. That's the key. So if I was playing a game in a platoon of 3 guys and 2 of us had a DeLonglade's medal, we'd be like, hey, Bill or whoever that would be, we're going to track these guys for you, kill them in the base, and you'll get the DeLonglade's medal. Problem is, you got to have a good platoon because most players are going to go, hey, I don't want to give this idiot 4 kills for nothing. We don't care. I get 4 kills, you get 4 kills, he gets 4 kills. Who cares? If you all 3 do that, then you get a crucial contribution. That's just, kind of a little World of Tanks joke. We don't care. We'll help you get the medal. If we can help you get the medal, then you'll have the medal, and it's fine. We have plenty of kills. We have nothing to prove. It doesn't matter what we're doing. So that's the DeLonglade's medal situation. So basically, we've covered the whole thing there. The 7-man matches means I'm not going to do this any longer. This is the ×8 commander booster. Well, those aren't going to happen in my 38H here because of the way they're doing this. I don't know what's going on. I'll wait and find out what happens. But I'll save these. If I have to save these for using in the 75% blue steel package, well, I'll do that. It's fine. Doesn't matter to me. So, whatever. Here on my 38H, I'm just going to go back to using ×4s and below. Or, I could use ×6 as well. That's okay. I'm going to wait. If I have to wait to Toy Tanks Christmas time to use my ×8s, so be it. Not a problem for me. I have plenty of high-ranking commanders. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video and those games. It'd be real helpful if you could leave a like, tell your friends, that way they could possibly like or subscribe, learn about this stuff, do whatever needs to be done. I either have already published the 10-kill game or I'm going to publish it. I'll find out when I'm done with this one, and then you'll know either it's already there when you see this or it'll be after this one. So I want to thank you guys for watching the video. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you learned something that was helpful. I look forward to seeing you guys in another video. And I got plenty more videos to make, as well as classic shorties. Check out my Shake, Shake, Shake classic shorty. That's the video I made just before this video. So that'll help you perhaps with the timing. So see you guys later, but I'm out of here.